Hello, today I am recommending Binti, the Complete Trilogy by Nnedi Okorafor. Now, you can find these volumes separately, but in our library we have it handily collected here in one volume for you. Now, this story takes place in a future world, and the main character, Binti, is from a group of people called the Himba. The Himba are really close-knit. Think of a small community where everybody knows everybody else's business, and it's considered taboo to even leave to go to the main city. And so Binti's never really been far outside of her town before. But she's also never really felt like she belonged. And she's really skilled in math and science. And so when she takes the entrance exam for university, she gets accepted into this university that is the number one in the entire universe, but it's on a whole different planet. And her parents don't even take it seriously. They say, oh, that's great that you got in, but of course you'll never go there. But Binti, she really wants to go. She loves learning about programming. She loves learning about science and using math. And she thinks this is a really great opportunity to embrace who she really is in a way that she feels she can't back home. And so one night, she sneaks out of her parents' house and she goes to the city and she boards a spaceship to go to this whole other planet so that she can go to university. And she knows that her family and friends aren't going to understand her decision and that it's probably going to make her a pariah in her community. And she wonders if they'll accept her and she'll be able to really come back and be welcomed into the community when her education is over. But before she even gets to the university, in what should be a pretty regular shuttle flight to the other planet, disaster strikes. Alien species invades the ship and kills almost everyone on board except for Binti. And this experience changes her forever. And as she changes and she's altered by this alien biology that she encounters, she wonders who she really is, if she's still the same person, if she'll be accepted by her friends and family and be able to come back to her community. And she wonders if she'll even live long enough to find out and be able to get the chance to even try to go home again. And as she progresses through the trilogy, she grows and changes, and you meet so many interesting characters. I loved Binti from the beginning, but one of the alien species that we meet are this kind of really militaristic jellyfish type creatures, and it took me a while to warm up to them, but by the end of the trilogy, I care just as much about them as I did about any of the other characters in the book. And I love how diverse these characters are, and Okorafor just has this wonderful imagination for creating these beautiful, just varied landscapes and alien creatures and other people and details of the culture, and it just really makes you get lost in the world entirely and takes you away from everything familiar that you know in the most wonderful way. And the plot is so full of twists and turns that I just gave up trying to predict what was going to happen and just sat back and enjoyed the ride. So if you want a really immersive science fiction experience with characters that you will not forget and will worm their way into your hearts, then the Binti trilogy is excellent for you, and I highly recommend it.